Hey everybody, welcome to the candy experiment. Today, I'm eating a rock. So the folks at Kimmy's Candy, which is a popular candy company, here's sort of a sample of one of their things. They sent me a whole bunch of samples. They sent me some sunflower seeds covered in candy and stuff like that. They sent me some protein balls, which are apparently covered in chocolate and candy, but high in protein. But one of the things that they sent me a bunch of was rocks. They sent me sort of 4 different kinds of rocks. And so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to experiment and see if there's a difference in any of the rocks, see how they act differently. There's one, or at least there's 2 that are guaranteed to be pretty much totally different, I think. Then there's 2 that are kind of the same, so we'll see. So I'll start off with this first one, which is the River Stones. These are the Kimmy Candy Choco Rocks River Stones. So let's see what the River Stones are like. So I'll have a picture of the River Stones right up there. So let's see here. So if you've never had chocolate rocks before, the best way to describe them is sort of like a misshapen M&M or Smartie. That's a British or Canadian Smartie, not American Smarties, because that's a completely different thing. But yeah, sort of like a misshapen M&M that's in the shape of a rock. To me, I've always sort of believed that that's maybe where they came from. Maybe they were like misshapen and someone, those look like rocks. And, you know, I've sort of got one there. Again, I'll take a photo of a close-up of one there. But yeah, they just look like rocks. So this is the River Stones. And they basically kind of taste like an M&M with a really, really thin candy shell. And they're fun rock shapes, so they're pretty. The next we're going to try, these are the Choco Rocks. These are the chocolate chunks. So these are different than River Stones. These are the 2 that I think might be the same. So again, I'll have a picture of the chocolate chunks here. And I thought they might be the same, but I might be mistaken. I'm going to do it. So that was a River Stone. My brain might be playing tricks on me, but I feel like the chocolate chunks might be a darker, richer chocolate than the River Stones. So like the River Stones are like a milk chocolate, and the chocolate chunks are like a darker, sort of stronger chocolate flavor. Again, that could be my brain playing tricks on me, but maybe that's, I don't know. But it's texture-wise, size-wise, they're pretty much exactly the same. Hey everybody, I discovered a new difference between the Choco Chunks and the River Stones. I discovered this while photographing them after recording this already, but the River Stones are actually all smooth and the Choco Chunks are more rough. So that's like a really cool thing. I mean, flavor-wise, they're kind of similar, but as you can see from what I said, but I didn't really notice the shape difference. So the stones, the River Stones are kind of smooth, like they've been in a river for a while. That's a really, really cool detail. I just wanted to add that in, and now you can keep watching this video. The next we're going to try the salted caramel Choco Rocks. So these should taste like salted caramel. These I imagine are different, probably the same texture. Now the odd thing about these, and you'll see the picture there, they're all the same color. So they look kind of like a brown color, whereas the Choco Rocks and the River Stones are sort of multicolored. So
when a young girl is given awesome powers, but she can only use them for a short time before she has to recharge. Watch as she uses these extraordinary powers to save the city from all kinds of monsters. Pick up the latest issue of Blue Orchid right now. Available on Amazon or at bewarethecheese.com/Blue Orchid.
There's definitely a caramelly flavor to these. They're not bad. They're definitely different than the Choco Rocks or the chocolate chunks and the Riverstones. Got a little bit of a caramelly flavor to them. Finally, we're going to go with Choco Rocks Gold Boulders. Now, this is pretty obvious. There's a difference there. Boulder, I think, is appropriate. They're kind of gold colored. They're shiny. The rest of them are they're shiny-ish, but like this is like a shiny gold. So I'm thinking this might be difficult to eat, but let's take a look. Let's give it a try. I'm probably not going to pop this, like several of these in my mouth at once. The bag only has like 3 of them, so. It's just solid chocolate. It's a lot harder to eat. The chocolate's pretty good, so. It's a little hard on the teeth. That's really solid chocolate. It's fine, but it's a bit of a chore to eat, you know. I almost feel like this is more of a novelty thing, more so than even the rest of the rocks. But the chocolate is actually pretty good, so I can't complain there. All of them tasted pretty good. Strangely enough, I think the caramel ones, maybe my least favorite. I mean, they're all good. They're good. Don't get me wrong. Like in the basis of like candies, they're all pretty good. Although, actually, probably flavor-wise, might be the chocolate chunks. And then maybe a tie between the, you know, I like the Choco Rock. I like the idea of these gold boulders. But, I mean, these are kind of standard, but that's fine. I mean, they are what they are. These are kind of tied. They're different, but they're tied. I feel like the richer flavor of the chocolate chunks. This is all just very confusing. There's a lot of rocks here. That's all I can tell you. They all taste okay. These are the most unique, obviously, but the most difficult to eat. Caramel ones, I feel like they could use a little more caramel and a little more salt for sure. There's no salt really flavor at all. But I enjoyed them all. I ate a bunch of rocks. I don't know what this, you know, decide what you want, whatever you're looking for in your edible chocolate rocks. Now you have an idea of what we got. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks for watching. And if you want to follow me on social media, you can go to candycritic.org to find links to everything from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or whatever. You can also read well over 1,000 candy reviews, with new ones coming all the time. Candycritic.org also has links to pick up my latest books, as well as some cool candy-themed merchandise.